Good evening, class. I hope everyone is able to hear me. Good evening, class. I hope everyone is able to hear me. My name is Aritra Dasgupta, and I am going to take your session on the JIPMAT examination. So today the notifications have been out. So that is why we at Gradeup felt today was the best day to give you information on this examination. Very important examination for all students who are going for the various BBA examinations. Right. So I've been able to hear myself. So let's just move ahead. So these are the exams. These are the colleges. I am Bodh Gaya and I am Jammu, which will be for this. So this is a little bit of information we also wanted to give you about grade up before I start with the actual teaching of the class. So as you can very well understand, we are going through another wave of COVID-19. So you guys need not worry when it comes to your education part. Stay home, stay safe, and please prepare online. We are out with the best of facilities right now. If you enroll, there is a flat 40% off. So between 6 to 8 we have a lot of these courses which are available for CLAT, BBA, hotel management, these examinations. I'll also add mass comm because a lot of the preparation is common, right? Whenever you are to enroll, you need to use this code, which is big 40, right? So on that note, you must buy this now. So this is, as I said, I'll just repeat this once more. There's a flat 40% off, as I've already told you. These are some of the faculty we have. मैं एंड में फिर से एक बार आपको दिखाऊंगा इनका प्रोफाइल. बट सबसे पहले थोड़ा सा जिपमैट पे समझते हैं. So there is a body called NTA, which is the National Testing Agency, which is, as you can understand, it's a national level body. They have started the JIPMAT 2021 application form process. जिपमैट मैंने आप लोगों को पहले भी बताया था. इनफैक्ट मैंने शुरू में एक सेशन किया था, द लो डाउन ऑन ऑल द IIMs. तो उसपे मैंने बताया था कि जिपमैट एक कॉमन एग्जाम है. तो थोड़ा सा मैं आपको रिकॉल देता हूँ. राइट नाउ देयर आर 6 IPM प्रोग्राम्स. कितने? 6. One of them is the oldest, which is at IIM Indore. Then you have the second oldest, which is at IIM Rohtak. This year, 3 more IIMs are beginning. Ranchi, which is accepting the SAT score. We also have IIM Bodh Gaya and IIM Jammu. And the sixth one is the Triple IT Allahabad. उसका exact अभी तक notification नहीं आया है. Merely an interest that they will be conducting. So I am Jammu and I am Bodh Gaya. These two colleges, they will be taking from the common examination JIPMAT. It's a good thing that two colleges have been consolidated. Like all the law students will understand, single CLAT exam for all the law NLUs. Similarly, there is a single NLU exam. Sorry, there's a single DU-JAT exam which is for all the management related courses in DU. It might soon become CUCET. So ideally, there should be one exam, just like you have CAT at the master's level. There should be one exam for all the IPMs. Not yet, but at least there is some consolidation. These two colleges, तो आपको एक exam कम लिखना पड़ेगा. Direct link has been activated at the official website. Please take a look at the JIPMAT website. एक और बहुत interesting बात है, is that once you apply for JIPMAT, now this is very similar to what is there in the CAT form, what is there for the CLAT form. Once you apply for JIPMAT, आपको अलग से IIM जम्मू या IIM बोध गया में अप्लाई नहीं करना. So the moment you have filled this, it is assumed that you are interested in both Jammu as well as Bodh Gaya. So do give your best. These are a couple of the important dates. If I'm looking at this year's calendar, uh, the registration has already begun on Thursday last week, the 1st of April. No April Fool here, please. This is, we are 101% serious. So last Thursday on the 1st of April it started. It's closing end of this month. Usually for a lot of forms you get couple of months, because by the end of a year, December, Jan, Feb, March, पूरा चलता है application process. अगर मैं कुछ बड़ी universities लूँ like Symbiosis, Christ, etc. बट इस केस में वैसा नहीं है. बस एक महीने का आपको टाइम मिल रहा है. एग्जाम का डेट क्या है? 20 जून 2021. नाउ इसका बहुत सिग्निफिकेंस है. 10 जून को सीबीएसई का बोर्ड एग्जाम खत्म हो रहा है. उसके बाद आपके कुछ और भी एग्जाम्स हैं बाकी बोर्ड्स के. बट 19th जून को भी एक और एग्जाम है, एंड मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, दैट इज द आई एम रोहतक एग्जाम। तो पहले जो 14 को होने वाला था वो 19 को हो रहा है। सो ज्यादा टाइम नहीं है आपके पास, 10th एंड 20th जून के बीच में देर इज ओनली 10 days इज गैप, एज यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड। For some students, the exams will get over before 10th June. So in that case, you get a bit longer. But whatever the permutation and combination is, ultimately the gap isn't much, which is why I would strongly urge that this is the time you need to prepare. So enroll at Gradeup and give your best shot over the next month or so. This month you need to prepare simultaneously boards and entrances both. In case there is any in case there is any correction to be made in any form, the last day to do that is 5th of May 2021. Conducting body, I've already told you, that is the NTA. Right. This is the eligibility for anybody from general category. 60% is the minimum you need to get in both 10th and 12th. So in case somebody falls short of 60% in 10th, you're already not eligible, unfortunately. You can go for other exams जिसमें ये criteria नहीं है, बट इसके लिए आपको 60 मिनिमम जरूरत है। 12th में भी दोबारा 60% चाहिए। दिस इज रिलैक्स स्लाइटली बाय 5 percentage points फॉर SC, ST and PWD categories. For them it's 55%. For anybody born on or after 1st of August 2001, they are the ones eligible. Anybody before that, you're not eligible from the general and OBC categories. Whereas for the SC, ST and PWD, there is a slight relaxation for those students from these categories. It is from 1st of August 1996. So there's a 5 years relaxation on that count. Uh, Similarly, if you look at it, for those from general category and OBC, nobody should have done their class 12 before 2019. You can subtract another 5 years for the SC, ST, PWD categories. Appearing, those who are appearing this year can also apply. राइट, इन केस सम ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशंस रिजल्ट नहीं आया, मोस्ट लाइकली नहीं आएगा ऑफ कोर्स सीबीएसई का, बट इवन अगर कुछ एग्जाम्स बाकी है, बिकॉज सम स्टेट बोर्ड्स माइट बी हैविंग देयर एग्जाम्स लेटर, सो वो भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। राइट, सो हाउ टू अप्लाई द जिपमैट, मैं आपको प्रोसीजर बताता हूँ, बिकॉज वी आर ऑल्सो हियर टू हेल्प यू फॉर ऑल दी शैल वी से entrance procedure, the form filling. That is one help that Gradeup also provides you virtually. So in the application form that opens, enter your valid email ID and contact number. This is something you have to enter, because something wrong, you can always rectify it later on. मैंने आपको दिखाया था कि 5th मई तक आप correction कर सकते हैं अपने form पे, but generally let's try to avoid all that hassle. So once your online registration is completed, a successful applicant account will be created. वो आपका account होगा, आप ही का नाम देना है उसमें. Every applicant must fill the authentication form, and you'll be required to enter personal details, name, contact ID, address, and the other details. Right? The applicant will also upload their updated passport size photograph and their signature. So please अपना एक signature ready कर लीजिए, अच्छे से फोटो खींच के उसको आप अपलोड करके रखिए. नॉट जस्ट इन जिपमैट, बहुत सारे एग्जामिनेशंस में ये सारी चीजें चाहिए होगी. पासपोर्ट साइज फोटोग्राफ खिंचवा लीजिए प्लीज. आई डोंट वांट एनीबडी downloading at last moment from Facebook or Instagram some cringeworthy picture of you at some restaurant or something. It doesn't work. एक formal, एक professional photograph खींचिए. There are no marks in the exam for a photograph, but believe me, it looks much better when you are with a professional photograph rather than with some other picture, let's put it this way. Right, so the applicant finally has to pay the application fee as per the category. So general mein it is 2000 rupiah, reserve mein it is 1000 rupees to complete the final process. So enrollment has started at Gradeup from the 1st of February. BBA and HM ka combined course hai, because obviously the course of study 80% is common. Okay, now pattern of the aptitude test. ये अगला important चीज है. Let us understand. So obviously, so we have quants, as everybody knows. There's also DI, LR, LRDI, logical reasoning and data interpretation, and obviously there's verbal ability and reasoning, reading comprehension. There is no general awareness. That is an interesting take from this. But the rest, if you see, quants 33 marks, DI, LR 33. Verbal little more, it's 34 marks. You'll get 4 marks for every correct question, 0 for not attempting, -1 for a negative application. The total time duration is 150 minutes, so 2.5 hours. You can give your best for that. Now let's look at the structure of the aptitude test. It's a CBT, which is a computer-based test. The areas in it, I've already told you: quants, reasoning, and English. Now, reasoning includes both verbal logic as well as analytical reasoning, data interpretation as well. So some certain parts are ideally taught by the English faculty, some by the quants faculty. Usually, that's how we divide. The language is English, as you may understand, and of course, each question will carry 4 marks. ओके लेट्स नाउ अंडरस्टैंड द जिपमैट 2021 सिलेबस. मैं एक एक टॉपिक, ये जो 3 टॉपिक्स है, तीनों के अंडर मैं आपको सिलेबस दिखाता हूँ. एंड वन थिंग दैट आई विल बी एबल टू इम्प्रेस अपॉन यू इज दैट all these questions, all these will be generally from till class 10 level. Very few topics are after class 10 level. So 10 तक आपने अच्छे से पढ़ाई करी, आपको याद है अगर, तो एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में जनरली वन कैन sail through. Okay, let's understand. Quantitative aptitude, you've got percentage, you've got profit and loss. These are the two major topics in it. You've also got set theory, you've got number system, time and speed, and finally, so percentage, profit and loss, 10 tak padhe ho aap. Set theory 10 tak padhe ho, but I understand 11, 12 mein it's more complex. So you need to prepare even 11, 12 level. That's always better. Anyway, you will prepare for IPM, Indore wala. तो इसके लिए भी पढ़ लीजिए. Number system till 10th, time speed till 10th, distance, time and work till 10th. So they have officially mentioned all this. So you don't have to, often when we trainers, when we teach you for all these entrance examinations, we often say that the syllabus, there is nothing called a syllabus. It is only as per our previous analysis. So in this case, that is not true. In this case, it is basically they have officially informed that these are the contents. Okay. Okay, so good news for you guys. A lot of you who do not have maths in 11, 12, there is no calculus, there is no advanced geometry, coordinate geometry, integration, differentiation, limits, none of that is there. Matrices, none of that. Okay, now the biggest section in terms of number of topics, LRDI. So we've got data interpretation. I've already told you data interpretation and basic graphs pretty similar. चार्ट्स रहेंगे, काफी डेटा रहेगा, उसमें से निकाल के आपको इंफॉर्मेशन डालना पड़ेगा. डेटा सफिशिएंसी, ज्योमेट्री एंड मेंसुरेशन यहाँ पे मेंशन्ड है. सो मेंसुरेशन कैन ऑफन बी अ प्रीटी कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक. आई नो वी स्टडीड इट टिल 10th, but 11 12 में it is taught at a slightly greater detail, especially those who are who've taken maths in the PCM and not the commerce student. कॉमर्स के उसमें कम रहता है, थोड़ा सा सिलेबस का फर्क रहता है बिटवीन द कॉमर्स मैथ्स, कमर्शियल मैथ्स एंड द साइंस का मैथ्स. There's also missing number in the series. There's verbal reasoning. Now, from verbal reasoning, we start with the reasoning part. There's also problem statement, seating arrangement, statement information, coding, decoding, Venn diagram, direction sense, and analogy. These are the topics that you have in this, right? Right, any questions? If you have, I'll just turn on the YouTube channel so that in case you guys have any questions, you may be able to let me know from there. Right, analogy is a very important thing, guys. Analogy and Venn diagram, they are not completely unrelated, because these are terms which, they're sort of related to each other. So let me just turn on the YouTube on my phone to look into. Okay, so this is in verbal. Right. So, to look into. Okay, so this is in verbal. So I can't really see any comments as yet, but if you have any questions, do feel free. Reading comprehension, they are often the longest section, and it is often one which is put in purpose to break your time. जानबूझ के आपका time खराब करने के लिए कुछ ऐसे आरसीज दिए जाते हैं जिसमें आप पढ़ के आप कंफ्यूज हो जाए. आई नो दिस इज अ ट्रिक विच इज ऑफन यूज्ड. So students should know which one to leave out, which one to attempt. That is also an art in your practice. So you might be very good at English, but you may not be able to crack the entrance exam if you do not follow these techniques. ये बहुत ही जरूरी है. There are students who are brilliant who get 100 out of 100 in English, but they can't crack it in an entrance examination. This is often the reason for their lack of this thing. They do not know what to leave out. No ego when it comes to a question, please. राइट. पैराग्राफ जंबल्स, पैराग्राफ अलग फॉर्म में दिया है, उसको मिक्स्ड है, तो आपको सही ऑर्डर में लाना है. पैराग्राफ का सेंटेंस जंबल्स भी हो सकता है. idioms and phrases, this is normal vocab stuff, pretty common across the exam. Very interesting, I find it. I've also taught English in some on some occasions, although I'm mainly a general awareness teacher, but I've also taught verbal. Fill in the blanks, usually based on grammar, basic grammar. Paragraph completion, very similar to the point number B, but in this case instead of jumbling them कुछ point नहीं रहता, तो वो आपको options में से निकालना है. You need to be a quick reader, that is very important. Vocabulary is wide, based on collective nouns, common nouns, words of foreign origin, legal vocab, बहुत कुछ आ सकता है इसमें. So that is a truly vast topic. English is something I personally feel that for JIPMAT, anyway, if you guys are going for SAT, English is pretty hard. It's important in that one. Hard नहीं बोलूंगा, it's a bit complex. So similarly here as well, you need to go through it. पुराने जितने पेपर्स हैं उनको प्लीज देख लीजिए. दिस ऑफ कोर्स इज अ न्यू एग्जाम, बट गो थ्रू द आईपीएम ओल्ड पेपर्स. Please start reading and more reading, very important. I showed you in the first class itself what are the good newspapers, what are the good online sites from where you can read, magazines as well. So keep reading, because the more you read, you can be able to crack examinations much quicker. The hard work that you will do now will be reflected in your exams. I know it's board seasons. Then may whatever number of hours you're studying for boards, at least give a couple of hours to entrance exam ki tayari. Now, some of you might, so for the science exams, now the PCM that you study in class 12 and that which is targeted for the JEE, it is more or less the same syllabus. JEE might be higher level. That's one thing, but ultimately it's the same thing. Now, all those who are going for these aptitude exams, I understand it's a massive challenge. It's very different to what you study in school. So थोड़ा सा आपको अलग से टाइम डेडिकेट करना होगा. आई एम नॉट सजेस्टिंग दैट जेई इज इजियर, नॉट एट ऑल. उसमें कुछ और challenges है जो इसमें नहीं है. इसका big challenge is that everything is very different from your school studies. So please, you need to put in a lot of hard work. This is the time to work hard, and then it'll reflect in a good college. So all the best from our side. But to help you further, these are the numbers. If you have any doubts, do feel free to ask us on this website. So these are the numbers: 965005290 and 9319599244. These are the board numbers. So do contact us on these. We are also present on WhatsApp. You'll see the numbers are different because we understand many of you are really comfortable on WhatsApp. So it's 93544999530. इस पे please आप हमें contact कीजिए. एंड ग्रेड अप, आपको मालूम है हमारा जो टैगलाइन है, सही प्रेप है तो लाइफ सेट है. बिल्कुल सही बात है. आई फुली सब्सक्राइब टू दैट. बट डू सब्सक्राइब टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल एंड डू प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन. आधा अधूरा काम मत कीजिए. इफ यू गोइंग थ्रू आवर वेबसाइट, डू प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर वीडियोस. यू विल देन रिसीव नोटिफिकेशंस फॉर ऑल न्यू वीडियोस. मैंने नीचे नंबर डाल रखा है. यू कैन स्पीक टू आवर काउंसलर. वी ऑल्सो हैव अ टेलीग्राम चैनल. सो इसको भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. टेलीग्राम, व्हाट्सएप, यूट्यूब, हम सभी पे है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स टेलीग्राम, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पोटेंशियल नाउ डेज. लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर यूजिंग टेलीग्राम, सो डू मेक यूज ऑफ दिस. So I was telling you about the faculty. These are the leading faculty we have in the batch. We have Sanujam, who's vastly experienced, almost 2 decades of teaching experience. He's an English expert, very important for JIPMAT and SAT. We've also got Ashutosh, who teaches quants and reasoning. And of course, we have Rabia, who's a fellow GK teacher like myself. So do go through their rich and informative classes. right? We also have topic wise quizzes. Every topic के लिए अलग से quizzes. When I'm saying topic wise quizzes, I mean ये जितने topics है हर एक के लिए अलग अलग quizzes है, but ये आपको free में YouTube पे नहीं मिलेगा. For certain things one needs to pay. Once you pay, you get an ownership of the product. So do join us at these numbers, and then you can always enroll yourselves. You can prepare for all these topics separately. As I said, we also have a lot of live classes. This was on YouTube, but we also have on the Gradeup app. So join us there as well. Right. So on that note, it is time for me to say thank you. Goodbye. Wonderful interacting with you all. If you have any further queries, do ask me on this you on at the bottom of this YouTube link. I keep looking at X videos that I've created. Kuch bhi questions ho, I shall be happy to answer that. Right. So on that note, thank you so much, guys. Wonderful interacting with you all.